Confused about form control in Power App or want to learn a form control in Power App? Hi, this is Krupali from Know How Academy. So let's start with me. So let me tell you what you are going to see in this video. Let me run the application. Here you will able to see the information of the person who is searching for the job. When you write something and when you click on save, the information will be added into the database. And the second screen, what you will see, okay, now when you click on the information of the particular person, you will able to see that information of that. When I click on Priyanka, you will able to see the information of that Priyanka. When you click on edit, you will allow you to edit the information. So let's say I'm changing the information of Priyanka from 45 to 60. So I'm updating the HSC percentage, and when I click on update, the information will be updated. So here you can do update and insert data using form control. So let's see how you can do that. So I have taken one blank app. Here what you can do, let me first add the data source, which I have already added a job seeker information, which contain the information of first name, last name, gender, age, HSC percentage, whatever information your table content I have added in the data section. So if I want to display the information of job seeker, how can I do that? Or let's say if I want to insert the information of job seeker, how I can do that. So first of all, let me take edit form control, using which I will add the information of that particular job seeker. So let me tell you how you can design a form like this. Okay, so here this is a form control. By default it is in a edit mode. So let's say if you want to add something, so you need to make it as a new form. Once you save and run it, you are not able to see anything. Why? Because we did not have set any data source to that form. So for that, here in a data source, you need to select the job seeker information. Once you select that, only two fields you will able to see, and when you run it, you will able to see only this two information. But this is not the correct way of developing this. So let me click on the fields and remove this field. We will design a form from the scratch. So for that, I want to add the information that is personal information, contact information, educational information. So how can I do that? So first of all, let me add a field, let's say first name, and let's say you can search it from here, last name, and when you click on that, this two field will be added. Now here we are not going to use only these two fields, but let me tell you the different property of the form using that. Here by default the columns will be three columns will be, what is the meaning of that? Let's say if I add a gender and click on that, all the information will be in a same row but in a different column. If you click on this, instead of 3, if I click on this 2, so in one row 2 information will be there. If you select the 1, you will able to see the information like that. So let it be, keep it as a 3 just for your understanding. And let's say layout, this is the vertical layout. Let's say if you select the horizontal layout, you can see like that. Okay, and let's say if I select a vertical layout, you can see the information like that. Now let's say when you click on the first name, you will able to see this cross, or you will able to see this square. So this is considered a data card, one data card. Now one data card contain the things, that is one information, that is a first name. In data card, several cards are there. So first card which display the information of the first name column. So here you can see the name of the column. This is the first name column. So here in this card you will able to see the first name, that is a name of the column as it is. You can change it by double click on that, first space name, you can see that. And here this is the text box using which you can allow to add something from the user. Now let me just click on the form, and let's say here form control, this is edit text control. Now you can change whatever way you have. So let's say here edit multi-line text, so you can your text will be converted into multi-line text box. But I don't want a multi-line, I want only edit text, so it will be a single line of text. You can add that. Now let's say if I want to increase the size of the first name, so if I just increase this, automatically gender will come down. And here you can see, although it's 3, so basically it will take a 75% of the entire form. And let me just run it, increase the width. You can see that it is taking 75% of that, and rest of the 25% is like that. But let's say if I increase more, automatically last name will come down. And let's say here if I decrease the size, you can see what happened. Okay, so let's say if you decrease the weight, if you increase the weight, automatically it will adjust like that. So you can do whatever way you want to design a form. So let me cut the form and insert form again, and select the data source again, and we will design a form like that. So how can I do that? So let me just click on the form and remove this data card. Okay, we will take our data card properly after designing a form like this. Okay, so let me just okay, so first of all I want to add this data card, that is a custom data card, because this and this, it is not coming from the table. We have to design like this. So for that we need to add a custom data card in that. And let me adjust the size, and inside that I want to add one label. And here you can add a label like this, and here you can set the information is personal information. Okay, and let me just add the proper color and everything properly, so we can design like this. And after that I want to add a first name and last name. So first name, okay, let's say here this is a first name and last name I want to add it. And after that also I want to add date of birth. Okay, and let me add this. So date of birth will be added like that. Okay, now let's say if you don't want in a 3 column, you can select the 2 column. Okay, so here it will be like this, but again you want to increase, so here it will be like that. Now after that, if you want to add one more data card, so click on this add data card, and here adjust the size properly, and here okay, so it is coming down. So we want to keep it the contact information section different. So let me insert the text label. Contact information is added. Then let me add the field, that is contact number and email ID. So it will be added like this. Okay, you can decrease the size, so automatically it will fit into like that. Now after that I want to again add one custom card, which will display the information of educational and experience information. So here this will be added. Let me decrease the size little bit, so everything will be fitted into columns. And after that I want to add the experience information. So job title, last job title, last job description, and salary, last job monthly salary. Okay, so here it will be added like that. Okay, so let me run and see how it now. See here, it is not displaying anything. We have designed all these things, but it is not displaying anything. Why? Because the reason is that my form property by default it is edit. So I need to click on new. New means it will display like that. It will allow you to add something using that form. Okay, now my form is ready, and here I want to put one button. In button I want to add information in the data source. So let me click a button and click on save. Let me click. Okay, so when you scroll and click on save button, data will be added. But what I should write it? So on save button, I need to write a code that is submit form. Submit form will, whatever information you have added in this form, it will be saved into the database table. So which table it will save? It will save in the table called job seeker information. So submit form and name of the form, my name of the form is form 4. Okay, and complete the bracket. And then once again after submitting the form, I want to display one blank form. So let me save and run so I can show you. So let's say I'm adding the information of Jayati, then her surname, then let me add the birth date of the person, that is okay 6. So I'm adding the information, contact number this much, email id let's say jayati@gmail.com, and let's say percentage of PG, although she born in 2016, but just I'm adding a dummy data. So percentage 56, UG percentage 67, and let's say HSC percentage 67, HSC percentage 56, then telecaller, then last job description you can add it. This is a test description, this is test, and last monthly salary let's say 4,000 I'm adding. When you click on save, the form will disappear. Why? The reason is that once you click on save, the form will be created and saved, but after that it is not displaying. So for that, when you click on the save button, you need to write submit form, and after you submitting the form, again you need to write a new form, so it will display as it is like that. Okay, so let me save and run. Okay, here click on the form first, check it out, it's a new form, and when you click on save, okay, view, here nothing is displaying, because when you click on the form you need to select again the new form. Okay, now you can see that. Okay, so again you need to enter the information, but once you click after the save, again the form will be displayed like that. Okay, so let me add the information of the person Manan Busa, then the information of the person, let's say he born in 1996 October 1. Okay, I'm adding dummy information manan@gmail.com, then PG percentage let's say 67, UG percentage 78, HSC percentage 88, same SSC, job title let's say developer, test, and let's say last monthly salary is 50,000. Okay, once you click on save, again you can see the information is saved in database and the form is not disappeared. You can see the form as it is. Why? The reason is that after you click on the save button, you need to write again new form, so you will able to see that. Now here let me add a gallery control in that. So here we will display the information of the employee which we have added. Okay, we will not going to check it every time in a database. Rather than we will take a gallery control, and inside that we will add the information. So let's say here we are adding the first name, then we are adding the date of birth, and we are adding the image we don't want to add because we don't have information of image. So contact number, then we want to add the first name, and here we want to add the email ID. So here you can check that the last two information which we have added about the Jayati and Manan, you can see that. So using a submit form, you will add some information in the data or in the database. Now the next thing is that if you want to edit the existing information, and if after editing the information you want to view the information also, so how you can do that? So let me duplicate the screen. Okay, you can do edit and add information in the same screen, but for your understanding purpose I am taking in a new screen. So let me rename the form as a form 4_1. Let me rename it view and edit. Okay, and this gallery is job seeker information gallery. Okay, job seeker information gallery. Now once, let me just move little bit up, align, center, and this form control I want left side. Okay, this side. Let me just add the form. Okay, this side we want, and gallery control we want this side. Okay, like this. And here instead of save button we want update button. Update. And see, when we click on the gallery control, here the information will display whoever job seeker is selected from the gallery. So for that, what you need to write here in this view form, and then write down the name of the form, that is form edit, or we can say view edit. Okay, so here in a form item property you need to write whatever the name of gallery it is selected. So here my gallery name is job seeker gallery. So job seeker dot selected. Okay, and here it will be added. Let me check it out. Okay, once I click that, you can see the information which is displaying here. You will able to see the information, but see, the information is not displaying in a proper format. Why? Because I need to design a form properly. So let me click on the form, check it out, and here let me just increase. So here you can check it out the information properly, and here the contact information it is displaying in a proper way, and experience information also we can display in proper format. Okay, now we can see the information properly. Okay, now let me save and run. So see, once you click on that, you will able to see the information of respective person whoever is selected. So basically once you click on this button, you need to convert form, whatever the mode of the form is there, you need to convert into view form, and you need to write down the name of the form inside that. Now let's say here, if I put here the edit control icon, okay, and once I click on the edit control, what I need to do, I need to convert view form into a edit form. So I need to convert edit form, view edit in that. Okay, let me run it. So let's say I want to update the information of Vinay. Okay, so you will able to see, and once you click on that, you will allow to add something. But let's say if you click here, you cannot edit, but if you want to edit it, you need to add that. Okay, now once you click on edit, and once you click on save button, that is called update button or save button, the form whatever is selected, it should be updated in the form. Again, you can see that you need to write submit form and name of the form, but here no need to write a new form. Why? Because after editing, we need to convert that form into view form. View form. Okay, so view form, then the name of the form is view edit form. Okay, and let's see that. Okay, so now let's say I want to change the information of Jayati. So I will select the Jayati, and let's say in her last name I want to change, let's say ABC. And once I click on update, the information is updated. Now let's say Manan. I cannot click on directly update, because whatever the information is there, I should convert that form into edit mode. So by clicking on this edit mode, you can check it out. Okay. Okay, let's say here I'm converting his last name into test and update it. So let's say if I select that, the information is updated. So basically, when you work with the form, you need to understand three things. Let me tell you what it is. Once you click on the form control, there are three default mode is there. Okay, first one is edit mode, the second one is a new mode, and the third one is view mode. New mode means it will allow you to add some information. View mode means this is the view mode, and edit mode means, let me run, and you can say this is the edit mode. So depending on a requirement or depending on a flow, you can convert your form into a different mode. So I hope you understand how to design a form in Power App. Thank you for choosing Know How Academy as a source of your IT knowledge. We are always here to help you to navigate to the tech world. If you have any question, do not feel hesitate to reach out us. Stay curious and keep learning.